Okay, Alberta independence update. The first thing we're going to cover is this post I saw that says it's happening. A new Ecos poll shows 41% of Albertans agree that their province will be better off as an independent country. These are the highest numbers so far for independence, and we're just getting started. That's certainly the highest number I have seen. Now, there's a little bit of controversy about this poll, which we'll go over here, but Alberta, 41%. Please rate the extent to which you agree or disagree with the following statements. I think my province would be better off as an independent country. Yeah, and you can see there, Alberta at 41%, which is quite interesting, but people in the comments did mention that this poll was 6 months old. And it is, but there's a little bit of confusion. So Rachel Parker does say here, interesting that the secession polling was done back in September. Not sure why they are being released now, along with data from a 2026 survey. And then she quotes this person here, Frank Graves. There's a lot more here than the horse race. Have a look. And then if we click on this here, we can see this article from EKOS Politics. It says right here, Ottawa, January 30, 2026. But apparently the secession poll was done back in September. So, I mean, maybe it was just released very recently, but they had the poll just waiting since September. I mean, I don't really know. But then, yeah, we come back down to here. Attitudes to Confederation by province. Please rate the extent. So this is the thing we just went over. And it says, yeah, September 5 to 22, 2025, and 2078. So I guess 2,078 people were in this poll. Still, though, this is a win, in my opinion, for Alberta independence. 41%, that's a big threshold number. I think crossing 40 is huge for morale. You can spread that message. I mean, it is one poll, and again, it's not new, but we will see. I've been making the point a lot that I'm really interested in what the polls will look like moving forward. So if we start to see polls that were done at the end of January, at the beginning of February, after there's been all that media blitz, all the long lines on television, I'm very interested to see what the polls look like in the wake of all the momentum that, at least visually for sure, Alberta independence has. Okay, next part of this video, we're going to react to an interview that Vashi at CTV has with Alberta Premier Danielle Smith. Alberta independence and topics like that come up. We're just going to take a little bit of the interview.
I want to switch gears and ask you about separation, the prospect of it. I interviewed the leader of the Alberta Prosperity Project, who'll be on the program a little bit later on. And he has conveyed
10 out of 10 interview. I've covered that in 2 videos. So good.
To other media outlets as well, that there are, he claims, members of your caucus who have signed the petition that endorses the idea of separating from Canada. Are you aware of any MLAs in your caucus?
That's actually personally the first I'm hearing about that as well, but
I'm not. Which leader did you talk to?
Sorry, Jeffrey Rath. I'll be clear. That's the Alberta Prosperity, the one who went to meet with the officials in the State Department. As he
there's lots of people who are doing petition campaigns. I don't know. I mean, I don't police the responses of my MLAs. They can sign whatever petition that they want. But I would say that my approach and the approach of our caucus as a united caucus has been to support a sovereign Alberta within United Canada. That means federal government respects our areas of jurisdiction.
What do you think in the chat about Danielle Smith's line there? A sovereign Alberta within a united Canada. What's your take on that? I mean, it kind of sounds like word salad. I don't know if you're in Danielle Smith's position, what you're supposed to do, but then we'll move forward here a bit.
If your caucus can't stand together in saying, we get all this, but we want to remain in Canada, then how can you expect Albertans to decide that?
Well, we need to see some action on the part of the federal government, is what I would say. And I'm sympathetic to the million Albertans who have lost hope that this isn't a real change of heart on the federal government's part, that it was a last-minute deathbed conversion to try to avoid losing an election.
We will move on now, but I am interested what you think about how Danielle Smith has been handling the Alberta independence movement. Let me know your thoughts below if you want, but now we're going to go to the short video from the account talking to Albertans, who was actually in the comment section of my video, I think 2 videos ago. So shout out to you.
Hey, do you guys support Alberta independence?
Absolutely
not.
Can I ask you why?
Yankee, go home.
I was born here. I'm a Canadian citizen just like you.
Yankee, go home. Okay, boomer. By the way, I'll just say this one time. I know sometimes I hear boomers don't like if they're conservative. I'm talking about the liberal boomer mindset. I will just say that this one time. Look at this guy. He's even got it's like the George Washington haircut or something. I don't even know if that's boomer. Yankee, go home. What a freaking guy. Shout out to this account, Talking to Albertans.
I was born here. I'm a Canadian citizen just like you.
Move there.
Oh my gosh. Talking to Albertans is very polite when he does these interviews. This guy immediately hostile. You should move there. This guy doesn't believe in democracy, apparently. I would say this random guy on the street. Undemocratic.
Well, why would you call me a Yankee?
Take your friends with you. The whole world.
So, I mean, you can
Scumbag.
insult me, but you got an argument. Because, like, that just proves you got no argument.
Facts.
Hey, God bless you. Hey, do you guys support...
Exposing a hater. Shout out to that channel. We'll move on. Pierre Poilievre in Calgary at the Conservative Convention this last weekend mentioned the Quebec and Alberta independence movements. Let's take a look.
Liberals are in power, and just as night follows day, separatist movements are in resurgence back in Quebec and here in Alberta. These movements, which had been dormant or even dead when Prime Minister Harper left office. Now, we can simply attack people who feel this way, or we can ask them why. Why in Alberta and Quebec? Why, particularly among young people in those provinces, have so many lost hope in Confederation? Well, here's a few hints. For the last 10 years, Ottawa has told our young people that our history is filled with shame and horror, that we are a post-national country with no core identity, and that our youth will never own homes. But other than that, they should feel great about being united in Canada. All the while, the federal government stomps on Alberta's energy sector and Quebec's jurisdiction. Now, our message to those youth and to all of the people in Alberta and Quebec who are losing hope in our country: you will again have a country that respects your autonomy, is proud of your industries, unites us around our common identity and history, a country that will afford you the hopeful future that you have earned.
So again, just like with Danielle Smith, I'll ask to the crowd here, what do you think of that statement from Poilievre? My one remark I'll say for now is it is truly unbelievable how bad Trudeau was as the leader of the country. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you ever just sit around and think about how poorly he ran the country, remember life back in 2015 when Harper was in? It was a normal country, just with normal problems. Now the problems that Trudeau left Canada with are so massive, they don't even really seem, some of them, solvable. I mean, it's kind of hard to be optimistic, which obviously leads to the conclusion of Alberta independence. Okay, bit of a curveball, but we'll finish off with this short clip here of Billie Eilish at the Grammys last night in America. Even there, the stolen land thing.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
And then all the Hollywood people, Sabrina Carpenter, yay, stolen land. So anyway, with that said, I'll finish the video. Thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.